Alright, hi everybody, this is Volkai 922. This episode. Shingeki no Kyojin. Oh my god. Female Titan. But before I get into that, this guy, Coops, whatever the fuck his name is, really. Get the 18-inch dildo that is shoved up your ass and take it out. Because you're being a bitch and really stupid. Okay? I'm gonna say right now, anyone who says, Baka, you're a virgin. Listen, dumbass. Hey, fuck you. Get the fuck out. You're blocked. So to it. And this guy's subscribed to McWhirlpool, and if Justin says something to me, oh, you should unblock this girl, I'm gonna say no. Because you call me a virgin. Get the fuck out. What's your point? You trying to be funny or stupid or what? Not really smart to make fun of the person you subscribe to. It's really stupid. I mean, come on. Stop being a little bitch. So he's blocked. And that's all there is to it. That's what I'm going to do, people. It's just no bullshit. But moving that on aside, this episode. Shingeki no Kyojin. Episode 17. This episode. I think it is clear now that this was like Jesus Christ. Yeah. This episode was ridiculous. It was just female Titan. The female Titan. It's just so ridiculous. Beginning part of this episode, not really much to say, except they were going through advancing, everyone's like, advance, epic scene. They go through the town part of the wall, after they go through the wall, and they see that big fat Titan, and they take care of it, and they're running through, and that's when they go through this formation, which basically each part separates. And it's almost like a huge unit going together because they explain. And that was a good scene. They were explaining the different parts of the unit of each person and how they go in the same direction. And if they see a Titan, they let out a red flare, and then the next person lets out a red flare until it reaches Erwin, and then he'll leave out a green flare and saying that they're changing course. To go to that area where he got the green flare. And the black, if someone wears a black flare, that means it's a Titan that's really quick, very fast, and is not like normal Titans. Very dangerous. And at that point, that Titan needs to be taken out. That's basically what happened. And then after that, we had a scene with Sasha. That was funny. Yo, Potato Girl at it again. That was awesome. Awesome scene. One of the other members of the recon survey squad is able to help Sasha out of that situation, and they knock out this Titan that's crawling. That was awesome. Then we had this other Titan, which was a deviant. They call it, in the manga, I believe they called it a deviant Titan. Though I could be wrong on that. Not sure. And it was walking really fast. They had to take it out right away. And that's when, the female Titan. When I saw what it looked like, I was like, I thought it was weird, showed her ass. That was too much. And no, I am not putting the Bonkai 922 D of approval. That is not happening. I'm sorry. I can't go that direction. But yeah, it was weird because, the backside, her ass, the skin was white. Then there were parts like her ribs. Skin was red, beige. It was weird that way. But I thought it was done very nicely with Studio. They did a very good job with it. I liked how it was animated. Then those guys who took out that other Titan were going to take out the female Titan, and they got this shit rocked. Yo. Yo, they just get. Damn. That was too much. That was too much. Way too much. Oh, man. And then we see it approaching Armin. And Armin gets thrown off his horse when the female Titan attacks him. And it goes down, opens up his hood, and looks at him. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Oh, God, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. But it doesn't end there. Then, someone shows up to help Armin after the female Titan leaves. It's Ryner. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. I swear, I will try not to say anything. So, it's Ryner. And he helps Armin up. He says, you gotta, leave because we're outside the wall now, Armin. And he says, and he gets on the horse and they're running out. Sooner or later, Jean shows up and heads up with them. And they see the female Titan. And I actually love this part with Jean. Jean was awesome in this part. I mean, I believe I saw him say this in the manga, but this was done on a different scale. I like what the anime is doing with Jean. I love what they're doing with Jean in this series. It is fantastic. Unbelievably fantastic. And, Armin then explains to them about how this Titan, this female Titan, is intelligent. She knows what she's doing. And saying that normal Titan would eat us, but this one is not. She's ignoring us, and she's just going after something. Then we have the part where they decide to go after it, and they put off their hoods, and Jean's like saying how he wants, to go his own way. He wants to help. He wants to do what he can with a very, oomph. And I was like, that was awesome. Gets even better, this episode. They go in, they're gonna try to attack it, the female Titan. And that action sequence, oh my god, it was fucking awesome. It's awesome. And it was this one scene. Yo. You have Jean go in, he can't do anything, he gets thrown off. Armin gets thrown off, bloodied, and there's this part where Jean's about to go in and try to attack it, and he can't do anything. Female Titan's about to hit him, and then Armin's just screaming out. Just screaming out. She killed him. She killed him. It's under her foot. It's so and so forth. And I was like, yo, Armin. And Jean gets thrown away. He's able to recover. He gets off it. And he gets off it. Here comes Ryder. He's just coming down Ryder. He's going straight in, trying to attack it, can't. Female Titan grabs him. And guess what happens? Anyone who knows read the manga knows what happens. Ryder cuts the thing's hand off, comes out of it, grabs Armin, and they get out of there. But here's the funny part. Smoke's coming off, steam is coming off the female Titan's hand. There was steam coming off Ryner's face. His head area. I'm not saying anything. That's all I'm going to say. This gets a 5 out of 5 people. And they're on their way and they're running. And then they realize that and then, Armin's like wondering why she's leaving. And then Reiner's saying, I must have scared her off. And she's running towards Aaron's location, which is the center rear area. That's where he is with Rivali. I'm going to call him Rivali. So she's going that way, the female Titan. So, overall, this episode was son of a bitch. Just, listen, I'm not going to say what's happening here. I'm just not. It's just, because everyone's going to be like, bullshit. So, but steam was coming off Reiner's face. It was coming off his face. That's all I'm going to say. You guys can make your own assumptions from that. But, this was a good episode. Next week's episode, let me go see. I believe, is called Forest of Giant Trees. This one is going to be huge. This is a huge one. When they get into that forest, oh man. Fuck. It's just, from here on out, it's just going to get... It would not be impossible for me to state that every episode from now on with Attack on Titan until this series, until the anime is over, I'm probably going to give it a 4 out of 5. A general 4 out of 5 for each episode. I would not be surprised. Because, now I will say that it was short with the female Titan, but that's to be expected because this was just like, I believe, one chapter that we went through. And after I finish this video off, I might want to go look at the volume just to see where, you know, left off with. But this episode, man, yo, female Titan, let's go. Let's go. It's when they get into that forest with the giant trees, it's a whole new fucking ball game. It's just it's a different beast. A different beast, people. It's just not even when they get into those trees, that is gonna be the most sickest action sequences I think I will ever see in anime series. And I'm speaking lightly. That's lightly. And we... Man, it's gonna be awesome. God. I'm trying to keep my fanboyism down, but it's really hard. But, great episode. Like how it was done. And like I said, I really like that explanation. That is what I love about this series. With Studio, what they're doing, they're explaining a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. They have these intros. Like in the middle of the episode, they'll have this little thing where they explain something. That's great. That's fantastic. I love that shit. That's awesome. So yeah, 5 out of 5. Excuse me. We're going to go into the forest of giant trees next. So, it's going to get pretty hectic. I would say. It's going to get very hectic, very interesting. Oh my god. The giant trees, man. The giant trees. Like, you have no idea. People. No idea. No idea. It's going to be awesome. But yeah. That's the story. And as far as this subscriber, you know, people, listen. People who come to my channel and say, okay, you're a virgin. Just stop. Just stop. Like, it's stupid. Because, first of all, I have asked this to those people. Like, seriously. If you're there, if you're a subscriber of mine, and you're saying, oh, virgin, then, why did you subscribe to me? Are you just saying that to get under my skin? Is it a joke? Well, it's not very funny. You wouldn't like me going to your channel and acting like a dick and saying something stupid about you, would you? No, you wouldn't. So, sorry, he had to be blocked. That's the way it is. But that's the story, people. I was gonna do, in this review with this, I was gonna do Phantom Rogue, the review for it, the Hunter x Hunter movie, because I saw it. Decided not to. Unfortunately. Decided not to. So yeah. But this was a great episode of Shingeki Kyojin. Oh no, this is gonna be... Can't say anymore. Can't say anymore. I'm Bonkai922. See you guys later. Phantom, the female Titan is in the house. Ryner. I don't say anything more. That's it. You're not gonna get anything out of me. It's just not happening. Ryner, female Titan, that's all I'm going to say. So I'm Bonkai922. Bonkai922. I will see you guys later. Peace.